friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mika, and this is Magical Lifestyle of a Cottage Witch. And I'm so happy you're joining me today. So in this video, I want to share two really exciting things with you. First, I'm officially announcing my new class, Practical Magic for the Advanced Witch, which is happening April 4th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And why did I make that noise? Because it's been a labor of love. And I can't wait to share this with everybody. Registration's open now. The link is in the description. You can also find details at my website, leaptaken.com. As soon as you get into the website, it'll be right there for you. So I'll share some details about what to expect and who this class is for without giving it all away, of course. Then I have something really special to show you. It's a sneak peek at my Book of Shadows for the Hearth Witch. This has definitely been a true labor of love, and I'm thrilled to finally give you a glimpse of what I've been creating. So let's talk about this class, okay? So I created Practical Magic for the Advanced Witch for those of us who already know the basics of spell casting and working with energy, but want to go deeper. You know how to set up an altar and call in the elements, but how do you evolve your craft so that it becomes second nature? And how do you live your magic every day? And that's what this class is all about. Practical, accessible magic that blends naturally into your daily life. And we're going beyond theory and stepping into applied, intuitive, everyday spell work. So let's talk about a couple teasers for the class. So for the teasers, one of the things is advanced daily practices. So intentional living. So intentional living, I'm going to talk about incorporating like magical intent into daily routine. So this involves not just setting your intentions, but actively engaging with them throughout the day. A good example is use planetary hours, right? Using planetary hours and days to align activities with your magical correspondences and perform tasks at a specific time, maybe to enhance their effectiveness. Another thing is we're going to be talking about magical maintenance, so how to regularly cleanse your personal and living spaces using techniques like smoke cleansing, but with specific herbs and examples. So maybe an example would be a weekly cleansing ritual using Palo Santo perhaps to clear stagnant energy. And then we're going to talk more about integration of magic in routine. So an example would be as you prepare your meals, stirring clockwise to attract positivity and abundance, and maybe counterclockwise if you're trying to remove or banish certain energies, things like that. So that's just some of the things that we'll be talking about. We're definitely going to be talking about spells and rituals. We're going to really delve into that about understanding spells are about directing energy to achieve a specific outcome, while rituals are structured practices that help with focus and channel our energy. And I'll discuss the framework and such. We're going to talk about tools as far as practical magic tools. And we're going to have actually an exercise, or if you choose to participate, I'm going to provide information if you want to do it at a separate time after the class, but on creating your own magical tool and things of that nature. This is going to be a jam-packed class, by the way, because there's going to be a lot of information. And since it's practical magic, it's definitely encompassing a lot. It's not one specific path. So I'm not just speaking from cottage witchery, hearth witchery, things like that. This is practical magic for the advanced witch. But to put a more finer touch on it, I'm going to be talking about how to weave magic into your daily routine so you're always sort of in the flow. Tap into intuitive spell casting, energetic direction, and spontaneous rituals. Definitely going to talk about that. We're going to talk about enchanting your space, your tools, your food, your wardrobe, and everything. Learn how to work with elements in a truly personal, embodied way. And we're even going to talk a little bit about glamour, advanced glamour. It's not just about looking good. It's about commanding your energy and showing up with magical intention. So there's so much more, again, but I want to leave a little mystery. Just know that this class is designed to transform your relationship with your craft into something more fluid, confident, and fully integrated into your life. If you're someone who wants to break free from that rigid sort of step-by-step instructions and start casting with more confidence and intuition, this class is for you. And now we're going to move over to a sneak peek of my Book of Shadows for the Hearth Witch. And this is truly a sneak peek because this is not the official copy. This is my not for sale copy. But this is going to be available for purchase very soon. I'm very excited to show you this. Just so you know, I'm like super excited about this. So my Book of Shadows for the Hearth Witch is something I've been working on behind the scenes for a while now, and I wanted to give you a little preview. This book is all about bringing magic home, literally. Hearth Witchery centers around the home, the kitchen, and the everyday. It's where we nurture, protect, and manifest through intention and care. So inside, let me tell you what you're going to find after the dedication, and I'll read that dedication to you in just a moment. Inside, everything from introduction to witchcraft, rituals for protection and warmth, kitchen witchery and hearth recipes, hearth and home correspondences, fire magic and candle spells, daily domestic magic, rituals for family and home harmony, Sabbath celebrations at the hearth, seasonal hearth magic, grounding and centering practices, hearth tools and magical correspondences. And I'm dying to read you this dedication that I wrote. So this Book of Shadows is a sacred vessel, a keeper of whispers and wisdom, a companion to my craft. Within these pages, I weave the magic of hearth and home, honoring the sacred alchemy of daily life. To the flickering flame that warms my spirit, to the culture that nourishes both body and soul, to the sacred sweep of my broom that clears away what no longer serves, to the home spirits who dwell in every nook and corner, to the ancestors who walk beside me, their wisdom echoing in the quiet. May this book be a reflection of my journey, a guide for my hands, and a light upon my path. May it grow with me as I grow in my craft, with love, devotion, and magic in every breath. Blessed be. That is the dedication for this book. And like my other books that I've shared as well, and here's the back cover, like my other books of the Books of Shadows that I've shared before that are available right now, that's Book of Shadows for the Love Witch and Hoodoo Grimoire. It starts off solving the number one problem I know a lot of us have as practitioners, and that is, okay, so what do I put in the book? How do I start? What do I put in the beginning? How do I start this thing? I solved that for you. And this is not something where it's my magic and I'm filling this book up with just the way I do things. You get the first half of the book with information that gets you started, and then the rest of the book are blank pages for you to record your spells, your magic, your recipes, your magical daily living, journaling if you choose, however you plan to use this. And I can't wait to show you how I'm going to be using my copy as well. So this book is coming very, very soon. It's going to be available for purchase very soon. It's just, some admin stuff behind the scenes that I'm working out and getting it, continue to get it reviewed. But this book is coming and I'm very excited. It'll also be available on Amazon. And eventually, along with my other books, they will also be available directly at my website, leaptaken.com. That is something I am actively working on. The first two books will most likely be available first, but the Book of Shadows for the Hearth Witch is definitely coming to leaptaken.com as well, and I'll be able to sell my own copies as well. So I just wanted to take some time and share a little bit with this with you all on this channel, especially since this is Magical Lifestyle of a Cottage Witch. I was definitely coming with something For us, definitely, to get you started. So, and then the class, the Practical Magic for Advanced Witches, registration is open right now. The class costs $25. I want to be very upfront with you. It's very doable, accessible. I did not want to make this, I'm talking about practical witchery, I didn't want to make this extremely expensive. And I think it's going to be super informative and very inspiring for you and your practice going forward. So again, go to my website, leaptaken.com. Check out right there at the beginning. Once you get in, you'll see a link to click on so you can go there and just start your registration process and be on the lookout. Of course, I'll let you guys know when this is actually available for sale. And the links are in the description as well for everything that I've discussed. And yeah, so I just wanted to get this out and share this. And yeah, I'm very excited. I can't wait to do videos where I'm sharing with you how my practice goes and so forth. For instance, we're going to be having a conversation, and one of the things I'm going to be putting into my Book of Shadows is, if you notice this plant in the background holding on for dear life, I don't know. I've moved it to, this is pot 3. I've replanted, and I've been desperately trying to say, this is a very I think it's extremely temperamental, and I have moved it to 4 different locations trying to keep this plant alive. The other plants in my home are fine. This one is going through something. So if this plant goes, I'm actually going to, I need to record how I not just dispose, but these are living creatures. I don't have pets in my home. My plants are, I'm attached to my plants. They are living beings, and I treat them as such. So a ritual is something that I'll be adding, because I've done this in the past where sometimes you have to part ways with your other inhabitants in your home, your plants. And I'll be including that, my ritual, on how I sort of conclude our relationship, because sometimes you reach a conclusion, and I'm sensing I may not be able to keep this plant going, and maybe it's time. I've had it for some time. It doesn't like that pot. It doesn't like any pot that I put it in. I've tried. I'm trying, but yeah, I may have to say goodbye. So I'll be including my ritual for that. So essentially, when your plants are no longer thriving and you have to maybe get rid of them, I'm going to have a ritual for that. And that's something I'll be adding to my Book of Shadows. It doesn't, gratefully, I don't have this happening very often. So I don't have like I did before. I used to say I have a bluish, greenish thumb, not so much of a green thumb, but I've gotten better. You can learn. I've gotten better over the years. So yeah, but unfortunately I do have experience about plant life not making it here. But I have a beautiful ritual to say goodbye as well. And I'm looking forward to just putting a button. I'm not looking forward to that, but I'm looking forward to recording things like that. The practical side of cottage witchery or hearth magic in my book as well. All right, so thanks again. Please like, subscribe, and again, go to leaptaken.com, and you can check out also the services that I offer, as well as the course. Is going to be there, and the links for the current Book of Shadows that are available right now is also in the description. All right, thank you so much. Bye.